Welcome, paper wildlife enthusiasts. There are a lot of VR games out there, from small one-man projects to massive endeavors by AAA studios, some full of intense action, some funny, some tricky, some that are innovative and many that are generic. But only very rarely is there an experience so profound that it creates a lasting impression. Paper Beast is one of these rare gems. Paper Beast is a VR exploration game, or a VR experience as most people tend to call it. I will stick with the word game, because every game is also an experience, and using specifically this term implies that the gameplay is somewhat lacking, and that is definitely not the case here. From the abyssal depths of the internet, a new form of life has blossomed. You are the first human to set foot in this fantastical world, to explore it, guided only by your sense of wonder. Well, and by the linear structure of the game. This mystical world of letters and numbers is inhabited by beautiful beasts made out of paper. Why are there beasts made out of paper? I don't know. Neither will you when you finish the game. There are no answers to be found here, there are only memories to be made. The key to the whole experience are the animations. As abstract as the Cretaceous creatures are, they are also incredibly lifelike. So much so that you will create an emotional bond with your cardboard companions. On your journey through this dazzling desert of alphanumerical artistry, you will come upon sad and curious encounters, but also upon straight up what the fuck moments. All of them carried by the convincing lifelike behavior of the fragile fauna. The animations are all done in runtime, based on a set of parameters that define the behavior pattern of each creature, resulting in incredibly realistic movement no matter the circumstances. As a player, you have the ability to modify the terrain, both in topology and property. Seeing how the creatures react to each new situation is impressive and shows how perfectly this animation technique complements gameplay. The structure of the game is very linear, leading you through a series of arenas that have you solve physics-based elemental puzzles by manipulating the environment, or rather, convince your papery pals to manipulate the terrain for you. At times the solution may not be apparent immediately, but the encounters are never meant as something to bang your head against. They are also far more than little distractions from the overarching experience. The mechanics are all pretty solid, and it feels satisfying to see the solution play out before your eyes. Each creature not only has its own ways of reacting to the environment, they also have a unique way of interacting with the world. They will help you forge a path by shifting sand and water. You will use temperature to freeze or melt, light and darkness to lure and scare away. You will overcome the wind or use it to fly off into the distance. My main complaint about the game would be that you are just two floating controllers. Could not pet the doggo, 0 out of 10, trash game. This is not only an amazing experience, this is also a very solid video game, with stunning visuals, an incredible soundtrack and a technical marvel of an animation system. But this will not be for everyone. The game can be very slow at times, I would even call it serene. If observing animated origami wildlife in their very unnatural habitat does not sound like a waste of time to you, then you're good to go. If it does, well, you might enjoy it anyways if you're okay with a more calm approach to gameplay. You will get about 3 hours out of the campaign. There's also a sandbox mode in case you want to test how far you can push the animation engine. Elements for the sandbox are unlocked via collectibles in the campaign, which gives an incentive to revisit it after completion. The game is available on Steam for $20 and for the PSVR for about $30. There's also a flat version called the Folded Edition, just in case you are into that kind of thing. Thanks for watching.